friends. There we go. Technical difficulties here getting the stream started, but hi friends. We're back. I know, playing more Spellbreak? How odd. Who plays this game? So, we are running a little bit late, but you know, our Friday streams are usually a little bit more casual, laid back, and sometimes they are evening streams instead of regular ones. And part of the reason is I've spent part of the afternoon kind of scheduling myself out, mapping things out, and came up with a new stream schedule. So we'll go into that real quick. And it's this, and look at this lovely little sparkles. So it's a little bit pared back from what we've been doing. And it's obviously very Spellbreak focused. If you've been listening to the streams, you know that that's what I've been considering doing. Well, both those things. I want to pare things back a little bit in terms of the amount of streaming I'm doing so that I can focus a little bit more on more like in-depth edited content for Spellbreak and for other things too on the channel. So we're going to be doing our Magic Mondays still, and we're going to make those at a set time. So we've been a little bit loosey-goosey with times, 2 or 3 p.m., and then sometimes it goes later than that before we start. And I still do have to be flexible with other things. So the reality is sometimes it is going to be later. What I am going to do though is try to schedule the videos on YouTube so that there's a placeholder and people can hang out, and I believe the chat is open then until the actual video starts. So make things a little more official that way. And then we are going to do Wizarding Wednesdays with more Spellbreak, also at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Oops, I realized I didn't take out that other Spellbreak. I have Spellbreak, plain Spellbreak, Spellbreak. This is, we'll try to fix that. Okay. I'm not a full production studio. I have no crew. It's just me. There we go. Okay. And then to say happy Friday, I'm gonna let you all pick what we play out of the other options of the kind of the variety and Nintendo games that first party games that we've been playing. So Super Mario Galaxy, Pokemon Let's Go, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. Those are kind of the ones in the mix, or more Spellbreak if that's what everyone wants. So let me know either in chat or in comments what you want to watch on next Friday. And if I don't get enough responses, it'll probably just be Spellbreak. I am also, though, going to be, even if I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday Spellbreak, I am still probably going to be playing some Nintendo and some of those other games more casually, just as bonus streams, either during the week on those other days, probably more in the evening, kind of as like I usually play games to decompress some in the evening, sometimes late night. So those times I'm not going to put on the schedule, but if you want those, definitely hit subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications for when we go live together. Yeah. So just trying to put a little more structure around things. If you're new here, working to create a happy little gaming community that's fun, inclusive, supportive, pretty wholesome, and non-toxic. I hope that you'll join us. You can do that just by hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell notification button, and if you're having fun on the stream, I encourage you to hit that like button too. That helps YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy the content and help spread those rainbow and sunshine vibes to other people. So yeah. Something else I did want to talk about a bit before we go back into to actually playing Spellbreak. Let me make sure this, I was messing around with it. Okay, it is correct. So I finished my community survey for Spellbreak that we were talking about yesterday, where we voted on the different game modes that they listed that we wanted. So I had set on stream that I was gonna pick Capture the Flag and that elimination tournament mode, kind of like the Fall Guys structure of things, but obviously it's gonna be Spellbreak and magical battles instead of, you know, silly game show like like Fall Guys is. But at the end of the survey, when I completed it, there was this. So if you read the fine print down there, thanks for completing our survey. If you'd like to be considered for playtesting and have a chance to share your feedback on new exciting gameplay features we're working on, sign up at proletariat.com/playtest. So I definitely went ahead and did that. And it's actually really exciting that they're doing this. It's something that I've been hoping they do for a while, especially if they were gonna introduce new game modes and stuff. I think they also could just, in general, there's this last patch from, gosh, was that last week? It was the beginning of last week. Was definitely like a more of a polish patch to fix some bugs. They probably need some more of that. So hopefully, if they're opening things up to having some people outside of their internal testers play things, then one, it'll just be really good feedback from the community on new game modes. And also then hopefully it'll help fix some quality assurance, QA, and just bugs and help polish things up before they get shipped. So things like the the updraft bug, or the shadow step momentum bug, or the story quests repeating the same dialogue over and over and over and over again that bugged everyone. Hopefully some of that stuff can get fixed and caught before they ship it a little bit better. So that's exciting. Let's see, let me peek here. I did screenshot some of the other stuff they asked. It's an unpaid playtesting thing, so it's really just getting broader community feedback about what they're doing. I don't have it set up where I can show you this, but if you go to that URL that's on the screenshot there on screen, proletariat.com/playtest, and you can sign up yourself and you can read everything. So basically they just ask you what your background is, what you do for a living, how old you are, what kind of games you like, what kind of games you play. Something I thought was interesting is one of the questions was, I'm interested in VR. Now, I think Spellbreak would probably be maybe the most VR like nausea-inducing experience ever, especially if it was like a first-person one of flying around, but still kind of interesting. That shows me that they're thinking long-term, since most things with VR are more of a long-term play. What else is on here that was interesting? Yeah, I don't know. Exciting. Hopefully I get accepted. I am, because they asked you like what platforms you play on, and you know, I don't have a gaming PC. In retrospect, I probably should have just selected that, because if they selected me, I would buy a gaming PC. Which sounds silly, but I really do like this game that much and would love to be like involved and be able to give feedback in that way, because I think it would be interesting. So go sign up. And with that, since we started a little bit later, the shop is already updated for the day. These have all been in this shop before, though. Kind of. Oh, this says new. Oh, it's a bundle. The bundle is new, but this outfit has been in the shop quite a few times, but I don't think it's ever been as a bundle. Ethereal Assassin. This one I'm a little surprised at, actually. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this one was part of the starter packs, which they just recently stopped selling. Because I don't think... Let's look at my outfits. I'm pretty sure I own that, right? Oh no, I own Duskglow, which looks very similar. Do I own Enthralling Glimmer too? No, I don't. Okay, never mind then. Bewitching Glimmer. Oh, okay. So, subtle difference there. I think this Bewitching Glimmer is what was in the starter pack, because I did buy the starter pack before they got rid of it. I actually do love this purple and gold look. But this one is cute too. I like silver. In real life, I would only ever wear silver and not gold. And the rest of these. This one always reminds me a little bit of like, his name is escaping me, but the love interest in Mulan, the animated movie. The male characters especially, I think, have a very kind of Disney vibe to them. This one, as long as I'm saying that. This one has like a very, to me, like Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty or some other Disney prince kind of vibe too. Except for like the dirt end. Oh, I want to play as that one. I just was showing. We'll go back to, what were we? Or this one. Yeah. Oh, didn't change. Why didn't it change? Yeah, okay. So, apparently the bug where it updates, your quests 24 hours later still isn't fixed, since we still don't have our quests, but that's okay. We will still have fun without quests. And we'll start off like we often do, with a matching clash, or a few of them more likely. I'm trying to still level up everything to 20 here. So you see I'm inching closer. Got Frost at 18. Tempest almost to 17. Toxic 16, Conduit 14, Stone Shaper 15. Let's play a game of Stone Shaper Clash to start leveling things up a little bit more there. I have a feeling that Conduit is going to be the last one to make it to 20. It is definitely my least favorite and least played of the classes. So I'm usually kind of boring with my talent builds and stuff. At least for now. We'll see what happens with the talent kind of meta shakeup that they're doing in terms of points and stuff, and if there's any new talents starting in chapter 2, which is gonna be in like a month. But I pretty much play this runic scab recovery, which was like kind of the meta for like prologue and launch, but it's still pretty strong. It's good in Clash for sure, which is mostly what I play, and it's pretty good in solos also for Battle Royale, which I also play quite a bit of. I have been playing a couple squad games a day usually when I'm not streaming to try to complete that one where I have to revive a bunch of squad mates before the end of the chapter. So pop a mana vault here, do a little looting. Do I want that? I mean, I guess I'll take it. I usually with stone run fire offhand just because fire is what I have the most experience with and I'm the most comfortable with. And it combines really well with stone and a lot of the other gauntlets, so fire is very versatile. Good offhand choice for a lot of things. I'm not great with my frost offhand aim, so so if I find a better gauntlet, I might just swap it. But we'll head to zone. There looks like there's another mana vault right on our path to zone. So we'll head that way and check it out. Ooh, a better stone, that's nice. I kept going back and forth today on the stream schedule thing. For a while I was only gonna go do Tuesday, Thursday, and have those both be Spellbreak, and then just have bonus and weekend streams and leave for any variety streaming. But I think what we'll do is we'll try this for next week, see how it feels. Hopefully that extra time to focus on that more in-depth edited content that I'm working on and want to include in the channel. Hopefully that'll help. those couple days off of streaming, because I mean, for a few weeks here, I've been streaming almost every day of the week for 2 or 3 hours, which is a lot. Especially because I don't have a high viewership, so it's all just me talking to myself for the most part. Yesterday we had a lovely person in chat. That made it much better. It is so much easier when streaming to like go off other people's energy and not just have everything be directed by you. Also, like, they were a new player and I love helping new players, so definitely if you have any questions, whether you're watching this live or watching the VOD later, let me know. I'm happy to try to help. I wouldn't say I'm like the world's greatest player myself, but I do know a lot about the game. I've been playing for 6 months. I watch a lot of other streamers and I watch all the competitive events. So I do have a pretty good grasp of the game, even if like I personally am not like the world's best gamer. I'm on the more like casual mid-tier type of player. I haven't really played any like competitive online games. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon this frost for that purple fire. I haven't played any online competitive games like this in a really long time. Like not since probably college. Maybe a little bit of like Gears of War after college, but I didn't play that too much of that online. I played more like the single player. Played lots of single player stuff, but just not anything that's like this heavily like aim based. And this game is even like more, I feel like aim and movement is so different and important in this game that it was definitely a ramp up for me. Someone's throwing fireballs from 400 miles away. Might have been my own teammate though. They don't, the little blue dots on their heads, I guess, don't show up until they're a certain distance. Oh, it was fighting though. They took whoever that was out, all 5 of them. We'll fly around, hopefully find the rest of the other team. Oh, there's fighting over here. One of our teammates went down. I hear someone. This is not a great place for me to fight them. I guess this is okay. I like doing that track, flying up and hitting someone in the air. They think they're being all sneaky, floating up with Featherfall. Still need to scavenge, one more scavenging scroll, but other than that, we're full on scrolls. There's another person. Don't know what they thought they were doing with that, but okay. Chrono, not always the strongest thing to run. Oh, I just missed him with that. Yeah, because, see, they're trying to run away, but then they're chronoing, so then they get kind of sucked back to where they were in the middle of a fight. You may be being a little too aggressive with those fireballs. Feel a little bad about it. Oh, this is the same person. I don't just want to keep hitting on them. That's not very nice. I don't want to feel like I'm griefing them. Try to find someone else. There should be 8 other people on the other team, but I'm not seeing. I mean, there's more of them over here. Smash. That looked like it should have hit. A lot of shock, which doesn't really do that much damage, but it does keep you from being able to attack back. It's trying to rest the controller on my hand while I, for a sec. And I ended up shooting off some fireballs. Not sure what this person's looking for. Frozen. That other person ran back here somewhere to heal. Maybe someone else took them out already though. Let's see them. Yeah, there they were. They were the. I was like, where are those frost shots coming from? Somebody took them out. I feel like the score should be higher for everybody. No? like Invis or Shadow Step toxic? Teammates keep taking our kills here. Whatever you're doing, I don't think it's worth it. You're just staring at the ground. Ouch. This is that same toxic person again. Oh, ouch. I'm gonna go down again. My flight is not charged. And then it got charged and I used it before I wanted to. Want to get out of the fray for a sec and pop these shields. Extend my life a little bit. This person's just running and they're not even doing anything. Ah, Vital Stone. It does actually like serve a purpose in Clash, but it is still like they still die pretty quickly. Although I will say that I think I mentioned this once before on stream, but Megaverse, who is one of the like top tier competitive players, in the duos element qualifier event, I think last weekend, Megaverse ran Vital Stone, and I think they ended up getting more points in 2 rounds out of 6 because of Vital Stone. So basically he was able to stay alive and get a heal and reset off. And I mean, he just does like massive damage on people anyways. So I mean, his whole team is really good, but he's, I would say, probably the strongest person on his team. So they would res him and then he'd get a reset off, and I think that they went on to win the whole, or they were at the top team for that event. But yesterday when we ran into Chaos on one of our matches, Chaos is on the same competitive team, G3. Pretty sure. I think that's right. Okay, what should we play? Don't really feel like playing Conduit. Say Tempest or Toxic. Let's get Tempest to 17, or at least closer. I mean, I wonder this every week, but especially since we were originally supposed to get kind of a sneak peek about something about leagues. But it sounds from the developers that got pushed back a bit. But I still do wonder if we're going to get that next week instead. So for this Chapter 1 release, I don't know how, maybe we can Google that while we're just sitting here in the lobby. There was an IGN like feature article and a preview video of the Chapter 1 stuff a few weeks before there was anything else about it. So I wonder if they do the same thing. Oops. Yeah, so that IGN thing came out November 24th, which was, let's see, 3 weeks before the chapter came out. So Jesse Kurlanchik, who's one of the main folks on the development team, did say on his stream that there's going to be a delay of some sort between the end of the chapter, which according to the honor quests and the calendar, since they said it was 12 weeks, is March 9th rather. But he said there is going to be some delay between the end of the chapter 1 content and the start of chapter 2. But they've been kind of oddly quiet about what that content might be. Or not what the content might be, what the break might be, how long it might be, and a date for chapter 2. I know that they are like, Jesse gives on his Twitter like a daily update, and he's been having meetings about the quest for chapter 2. It's been the last couple days, I think. So you're working on it. His updates sometimes are a little cryptic. Sometimes that's because he's using kind of like whatever their internal language and process is, and he's not really, translating it for normal people or people outside of their company. A lot of mana vaults are loot. I don't know why I landed here, honestly. I never noticed this before. I wonder if they're gonna add like fire pits or whatever they're called, like in Spellbreak, where you can use those and heal up. I've also thought that it might be interesting. So a lot of almost every fantasy video game, but a lot of, including this one, but a lot of fantasy games include like a camp feature. So you can it comes from like tabletop, like Dungeons and Dragons, obviously, where you like camp and then that heals you up. So there are a lot of tents and stuff in some of their set dressing that they've done since, well, including Chapter 1, all the Chapter 1 updates, but there have been some other interesting little nods to like Dungeons and Dragons and all those tabletop RPGs. Like there was a back bling, hasn't been in the shop in a while, but it was like a pack, which is like a backpack kind of thing, but you know, like a fantasy version of that, which is pretty typical for Dungeons and Dragons, especially. I only played Dungeons and Dragons one time, just did like a one-off with friends, but I had fun with it. It was my friend and his boyfriend. His boyfriend is super into it, and this is like a regular campaign, so he was the dungeon master for us. My friend, I think, was less into it than I was, and then his boyfriend. But actually, I'm super inspired by, I think I mentioned this on stream the other day too, by RPG systems, like tabletop systems. I use them sometimes as kind of like extra structure when I'm struggling with like story stuff. So I'm working on a children's book and some other story-based projects. And sometimes when I'm stuck, I will use set up a little like tabletop RPG like scenario with rules, and it just adds some structure, which helps sometimes. I mean, obviously it kind of gamifies it a bit, right? But it's so interesting though that those systems are really so flexible. There's a couple that I mentioned this the other day too, but there's a couple that I just got into. They're kind of stripped down, more pared down RPG systems. They're meant to be like a little bit more all ages friendly. What is this person doing? Clash is not usually a... Oh, I guess did I take a rift? Am I being mean? I think I am. I think they're perfectly fine. I rifted and landed on their head, and they're probably like, what? Okay, but I will take their loot. I need a better win still. I think now that I was talking and not paying attention to the game, and now that I think about it, I think I walked right by some better wins. Whoops. That's okay. There's always more loot, right? At least there usually is. Wind is a bit more popular now with kind of the squall buff they did by making it take effect right when you leave the ground. There's a decent wind. You should be fine now. But I feel like there's a lot more people running wind, at least in like regular pub lobbies. In competitive, it's still kind of I think it's probably pretty hard to run competitively, like in those element tournaments and scrims. Ooh, an even better wind. I'll take it. What was I saying though? Before I unexpectedly dropped on that poor person's head. Oh, we're talking about the more stripped down RPG systems that I recently bought books for. Ouch. Quest is one of them, and Tiny Dungeon. But then there's a whole series related to the Tiny Dungeon one of different. It's all kind of, they're all interplayable, interchangeable a little bit. Just like a space one and like a post-apocalyptic one, and then I think just the regular one is just kind of normal fantasy Dungeon and Dragons inspired. Can I hit a fireball? Maybe not. I think I've thrown out like 20 and not hit any of them. The quest book, though, I really like. They also just have a really cool, kind of like, I don't even know what you would call it necessarily. Culture and outlook, mission statement. Very inclusive. They have very whimsical. I mean, it's very much my my vibe. So definitely check that out. I think they're not on Amazon or anything, so they did a Kickstarter, and then I think the current version of the book that they're selling is like an updated 1.5 kind of, like they made some tweaks to the original version as people played it and gave feedback. Oops. But I'll have to, I should honestly pull it up because it's so good. Like, if I could, one of the like fantasy projects, and by fantasy I mean like something I'd like to do, but it's not, it's a little bit more long term, like in terms of like where I'm at with my like big branding and book projects and property and everything, but some of the content from that quest thing is like I couldn't have come up, well maybe I could have if I sat down and did it, but it's just like if I sat down and did it and like imagined like my own perfect version of like what I would want like game rules and experience and community to be like they already did it. So that's okay though. You can always put your own spin on things, your own unique take. Everything has been done before. There is nothing new, and that's okay. It'd be nice if I could hit a fireball though. There we go. But if you're into tabletop RPGs or anything like that, definitely suggest checking out Quest. it's meant to be like someone's first experience of that type of thing. So even if you don't have any experience, never played any of those types of games, it's a good entry point because it's very stripped down. Like sometimes just creating a character for Dungeons and Dragons or something can take hours and hours and hours, and this is much easier. Let's see here. Maybe I'll even pull up while we're just sitting here. Gotta move my chair. I'm too far away from my keyboard. Too tight. Also, they had for Quest, they had one illustrator do all the art, and they have a really kind of fun, whimsical style as well. Trying to find the... Let me know too. I've been thinking something like non-video game, but still gaming related on the channel would be to do some kind of campaign with this and maybe find a way that I could involve like chat in it. I think that could be fun as like something we do, maybe not something we do. Well, I guess we'd see how it went. Before we committed to doing it regularly. One sec here. I wasn't ready. Wasn't planning on going into this little side trip, but it's my stream, so I might as well. Let's see. I don't have my, here we go. So this is on the right-hand side there is what the book that I got is. You can see some of the like style of the illustration and stuff. That's the same tab that I already had open, but there's more of the illustration style here. It's very magical. Very colorful. It's not really my, like, I haven't really shared too much on the channel what my illustration style is. My illustration style is very, like, cutesy, kawaii. A little more, like, pared back and minimal, but, like, with graphic and bold colors, I would say, for my own style. But I mean, I was, like, an art history and studio art major in college, so I like and appreciate all kinds of different things. But these social guidelines are something that I thought were just so amazing. Our goal is to foster spaces where people can gather to have experiences that are positive and fun. I mean, that's practically my channel description. Ways to be. Yes, there are things we don't want you to do, and we'll get to those. But first, we'd like to talk about things we'd like folks to do. Please begin by thinking carefully about and agreeing with the following statements. I will be welcoming to everyone at the table and patient with newcomers. I will treat everyone with respect because they deserve it. I will be mindful of the needs and boundaries of others. Here are a few other key things you can do to make other people feel comfortable and respected. Be humble. People from all different places, and it's not just to make assumptions about what they think or feel, or people come from all different places. Approach others with curiosity. We all have a lot to learn from each other. Be helpful when asked. If someone asks for help, consider jumping in to point them in the right direction. Encourage fun. There's no one way to play Quest. Instead of shooting down other people's ideas, try to engage them in ways that create opportunities for learning and fun. I won't read through all of this, but like this creating harassment-free social spaces. These are their community guidelines for like their Discord and stuff. They're just so well done. Zero tolerance for harassment. Anybody who engages in the following behaviors may be banned without warning. We also ask and expect players to observe these rules anywhere a quest is played. Don't make offensive comments related to gender, gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, disability, mental illness, neuro, atypicality, physical appearance, body size, race, immigration status, religion, or other identity markers. Additionally, don't insult or demean others. This means making unwelcome comments about a person's lifestyle choices, practices, including related to diet, health, parenting, drugs, or employment. It's not okay to insult or demean others, even if it's just a joke. Be welcoming and open. Don't engage in gatekeeping behaviors like questioning the intelligence or knowledge of others as a way to prove their credentials. And don't exclude people from the table for prejudicial reasons. Respect privacy. Do not publish private communications without consent. Additionally, never out private aspects of a person's personal identity without consent, except as necessary to protect them from intentional abuse. Respect personal identity. Use people's preferred pronouns. Do not deliberately misgender others or use dead or rejected names. Additionally, we ask you approach matters of personal identity with joy. Please be proactive in asking how others prefer to be identified if you're unsure, and accept their identity with enthusiasm. Respect personal boundaries. Do not introduce gratuitous or off-topic sexual images, languages, or behaviors in spaces where they are not appropriate. Never make physical contact or simulated physical contact without consent or after a request to stop. Additionally, do not continue to message others about anything if they ask you to stop or leave them alone. Be a good neighbor. Do not make threats of violence, intimidation, incite violence or intimidation against others, incite self-harm, stalk, follow, or otherwise harass others. Don't spam. Keep it legal. No trolling. No pornography or NSFW. Please do not use excessive curse words. I mean, like, if there was community guidelines for my channel, this would be it. So anyways, and the book is just as inclusive and just as thoughtful, and I'm enjoying going through it. Hope sometime to play. So again, let me know if that's something you all are interested in playing here on the channel sometime. But anyways, that was like a total tangential side trip for my own enjoyment, but that's okay. We'll get back to Spellbreak. I wish that they would like release that. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh. I almost just accidentally closed the streaming software, but we're okay. Okay. Did we level up our Tempests? I think we did. I think we were 16 and now we're 17. I think I'm gonna head into Battle Royale. Except so I move my chair and my doggy is now curled up laying right in the way, so I can't. Let me move him out of the way. Come on. Here, while I do that, one moment. I'm gonna go off mic, but here. I also made a little picture thing I can show you of my doggy since I talk about him all the time and haven't really shared pictures of him, so one moment while I deal with him. You can enjoy his cuteness. Those are some pictures we took when we adopted him after fostering him for a few months. Come on. He's a little cutie. Kind of a like stinker, sometimes gets into trouble. But I think he had a little bit of a rough life before he joined us, so go into Battle Royale. I've been more well, I say that. I say that, and then probably what will happen is we'll immediately run into competitive scrims, but I've been a little more confident in Battle Royale as I've been playing more of it lately. So we'll just go into the regular full crossplay lobbies. Make sure my voice chat is off. There's still this weird bug with this. And it bugs me. There we go. But I feel like if I know that sometimes it doesn't say the right thing, I can't totally be confident that other people aren't hearing me even when it says they're not, but I have my volume for input and output turned all the way down too, so even if they're picking for some reason voice chat was still on, it should be at a 0 volume. Spam with the weak arcane spell. It's a little bit of a sleepy lobby. Only 18 people. Just kind of low for crossplay. But I haven't really had issues with that lately. The lobbies have been pretty full. Last week, I think a lot more people were playing, squads because of those quests that were all squad related last week, but surprised they didn't want to land in Sawtooth Mountain, so both my teammates were running stone, which you can see in the lower left, the little icons next to their name. Apparently they don't know what they're doing. They're just spinning around in circles, and me too because of that. Okay, got a dash. Can I get a belt? That'd be nice. This person went. I went a little crazy with the firefly there. It was very cool looking though. I clearly just intimidated them. Oh, they went that way. I see them way off in the corner of my eye here. Oh, nope, that's somebody else. Shoot. I need potions. They take them out. And there's still orbs, so that means their teammates are still somewhere. Let me give them that purple stone since they're running stone. They don't want it? Maybe they already got better stones? I don't know when. But try to find a belt still here. Really need a belt. There we go. Kinda, even though that's not a great spring step, I'd rather have a spring step than a dash. Oh, that's another person. I thought that was my teammate at first. There we go. Still more people around though. And they still have a teammate because they were orbed. Maybe they're bots though. They could be bots. They have that camel case name thing going on. Oops, did not mean to do that. Got here. I still need, I have like no potions, no heals, no nothing. It's rough. I guess I'll take that if I'm gonna run Lightning, I might as well have a good one. Don't really want to run lightning though. Oh, we're in zone. That's why they're not going anywhere. I couldn't figure out why they are just want to stick around, but Banehelm is actually a pretty good place for us to hold. I might venture this way, away from them though, to try to loot out in these buildings, since there's no potions here. I think they must have looted it while I was fighting that first person. And I'm pretty sure there's nobody else up here, so hopefully I'll be safe. Although, well, that could have just been one of the people we fought. Storm is already here. But it should, oh my gosh, all this and that's all I get? One tiny potion? 2 tiny potions? Might be here up at the Frost Shrine. There's a couple extra chests and stuff. But no potions. Okay. Try to make my way to them. Get out of the storm. I do have Firefly. Oh, I shouldn't have hit levitate so soon there. Like just far enough away that it's annoying, but not far enough that it makes sense to use the rift. Probably should have kept like a flight or a teleport instead of this. Man, the storm is hurting. They're fighting here. Tagged the people for them, and I'm gonna try to find something. I need health. There's chests in here, usually. Oh no. I think they were off by themselves too. I'm gonna hit somebody. Oh, they're both down. Oh, I didn't see them there underneath me. I'm gonna go down too. Yeah. Bummer. How many teams are left? Oh, there's quite a few. I won't spectate that one. Keep playing ourselves. I wonder if I should do solos. We'll try a solo. probably better for me. I'm looking at YouTube. The Spellbreak category on YouTube. It's probably better for me to not do these Spellbreak streams later like this on Fridays, because I will bump into Crashy, who is a Spellbreak content creator and streamer, a very popular one, much more popular than me. So check out Crashy after my stream. They are, or he is, not as wholesome. There's definitely some swears. So not for the younger folks. But I do definitely suggest his other Spellbreak content. He releases videos most weekdays, I think. He's also, I know from his Twitter and stuff, he's in Texas, so been kind of displaced this past week. Had no power, I think he had no water. Just got back home yesterday or something, so hope he's doing okay. Hope everyone in Texas is doing okay. It's been pretty awful. I have some friends there who are boiling water so they could drink it. I think boiling snow. Not sure on the snow part, but I think that's what they were doing. Oh man, there's a frost sniper here too. I don't usually do these hot drops. There's the frost person, I think. I don't have my usual toxic. I have a stone, so normally I'd like throw a toxic cloud on them in there. Ouch. Person, no, the person I was fighting before is back here, or this is someone else. This is like a very hot drop here. So much for coming in here to get away from scrims. Youch. Teleport back. Leave me alone. Let me get a heal off. There's no potions here. Shoot, they're actually pretty good with their chrono timing. I'm getting sniped and I'm not even sure from where. Oh, I'm getting sniped by this person. Yeah, you two fight each other. I'll be over here. Just trying to disengage here. Youch, they found me. Well. Tried. We hung on for a while there since it was action pretty much right off drop again. Dive back in. I think they actually updated, maybe not. I weird this back bling a lot. When you zoom in close to it, this is like spoiler for my arcane video, but that's okay. Oh, never mind. You'll have to watch my arcane video, which I haven't gotten a chance to work on it that much this week. I worked on it a lot on Monday and made a lot of really good progress, but haven't gotten a chance to do too much else with it since then. Actually thought about maybe breaking up into 2 videos. And that might be, 1, make it easier for me to finish, and 2, it's a little long. And I'm trying to cut stuff out, but I don't want to cut out too much. Wind offhand is not great, but take it for right now. I think the other person grabbed that. They're there. Okay. And a belt and a better room than a wolf's blood. No, they're gonna engage me and I don't have a belt. There's a belt. Where'd they go? They were like right on my head, I thought. Teleporting away. Boring. Oh, they don't have a belt either. They do have a stone gauntlet. But, oh, I do have a belt now. I'm all over the place. Okay, we'll grab their teleport. We will read this scroll real quick. We'll hide in this little crack. I hear other people around us, kind of. So we'll refresh our shields. Are we in zone? Oh, we are. Okay. Not sure why they're just running. Did they fall off? They did. Bummer. I could have used the scavenging. We may have this whole area to ourselves now. So we can loot up. Yes, I will take that over wind offhand. Ouch, I spoke too soon. Okay, they're over there. Looks like a bot actually, that's like a weird movement pattern. It does have a good bell. Yeah, it's a bot. It's using stone on top of a Okay, I'll take its loot. It has pretty good loot. Let's see here. What do we want? Ooh, take their spring step. We'll take this bigger health pot. Okay. We're still in zone, which is nice. Where's zone going? Nowhere for a while. Guess I'll swap to that. So indecisive about potions. Sometimes you just gotta grab whatever you gotta grab. Then it's easy because you don't have time to think about anything. Like, I would rather have this than those other ones, but that's not a lot of... I'll swap that. My ideal potion setup is 6 smalls, 2 and 2 regulars of each health and shields, but kind of depends what's going on too. But that gives you, I feel like, enough that you can get a good reset off. I like the small ones because they're quick enough, even when you're not running thirsty, that you can get them off. Like, if you just can get a couple seconds away in the middle of combat. This match was like, I wouldn't say it was sweaty because it was a few bots, but there's a lot of action in the beginning of it, and then I feel like there's this lull here. Part of that's because we were in zone though. Again, with the potion and decision, I thought maybe that was going to be a 2-stack of smalls. Okay. Popped a mana vault here, see what we get. Take that. Legendary toxic. Somebody down here. Looks like a bot actually, that's moving very unusually. The bots do his shots though. Bear, no. My doggy. Doggy's mad about this person. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, they're there. Is there 2 people? Or is he just moving in and out of the tunnel thing? actually don't know that this is a bot. This is too good to be a bot. I don't know. The bots are tougher now than what they were before, but it is a bot. It's impressive. Even that name is hard to tell if it's a bot. It does follow the bot kind of like pattern, but not totally. Swap those out. Okay, so there's a frost that just put trails across there that I can see. I gotta move those. Zone is gonna close. Okay, they're looting. And that looks like a real person because they were crouching and stuff. They're invis. No, not allowed. Invis is annoying, I think. Well, it sounds like their invis toxic too. Or there's just another toxic person somewhere nearby, but a lot of toxic people? There's a lot of clouds going off. Ooh. Ouch, that was close. Charge up my new gold belt that I got there out of the loot pile. If I can find this person. I'm having trouble tracking people right now for some reason. Where'd they go? In zone. I hear them. But I'm still not really seeing them. Is this the invis person? Is that why? You're gonna have to show yourself. There. They are still invis. They're quiet. Okay, take them out. Ooh, they have fire. That other person that was kind of like third partying us is still nearby, though, so we gotta be careful. Oh wait, there's only 2 people left, so it's just me and that person. Okay. Oh, it's Crashy. Crashy that we're just talking about. Should be interesting. And he's playing toxic? What? Yeah. GG's Crashy. I'll actually go. Go into his chat and say GG's. one moment here while I say hi to Crashy in his chat. Sorry for the little break. Okay, well. What should we do here? Let's oh, our quest came through. Okay, we'll check out our quests. Maybe that'll help us find some direction here. Okay, use 10 potions or shards. That's pretty boring. Deal 500 damage with wind. That's like 1 round of wind clash. Deal 500 damage while on the ground. That's like 1 stone clash. And we already did both those things, so I think we'll hold off on quests for now. I'm waiting. Oh no, I'll hop back in. I don't really want to be in Crash's lobby. But he's still chatting with his folks, so. I don't know, these lobbies aren't that packed, so. Not like we're just starting right away. I don't think we're gonna stream for too much longer though. Usually I try to keep things at about the 2-hour mark. Since I don't usually have a lot of live viewers and stuff, that's about the max of me talking to myself that I can do. So if you're watching this later, I do have a lot of people still watching the VODs and stuff later. So if you're watching this later, I love interacting with people in chat, so If you can make it to our new stream schedule that we talked about in the beginning of the video, I would love it if you joined us. And I don't know, did I say this in the beginning? I don't even remember, but I'm definitely open to feedback too. So if those times and those days that I decided on don't really work, let me know. You know, I can't I can't please everyone with the times and things, because there's international people, there's, you know, but can try my best to make it work the best for everyone. I did notice something interesting. I just noted it yesterday. So you now get on this little lobby island that you hang out with until the match actually starts. You now get a... Oh, Crash is back in this lobby. Pretty sure that's them. Wait, no, maybe, no. Crashy always runs the same skin that no one else runs. Kimball Prime, who is one of the competitive players and YouTubers that we actually ran into lobbies in yesterday. They on Twitter and on YouTube, I think, made a video like ranking all the different outfits in Spellbreak. And I'm not sure if they were just trolling Crashy or what, but they are just making a playful joke, or maybe they just don't like the outfit that he always wears. It is pretty unusual. But the outfit that Crashy always wears, like, I think like C tier or D tier. Okay. Well, and Sawtooth. It's one of my standard favorite places in BR to land. I think this will probably be our last Battle Royale game. We might do one more Clash game. Do a Frost. I always like to do a Frost game. Keep my Frost shot up to par. Get some practice. Some target practice in Clash. Whoa. I didn't know anyone else was here. Ice. Ouch. I don't know how they hit me there. Probably gonna die here. In which case we'll start another new game because this was too short, but yeah. Sometimes that happens, though. to everyone. Even players and streamers that are way, way better than me and I watch their streams, sometimes you just have a rough time on drop and don't last very long. Some of it's RNG of what loot you're able to grab. It's some of it's RNG of like who lands nearby you, how good they are. Somehow this lobby seems fuller than the other one. I guess we'll see how many people end up in here actually though. These solo lobbies seem sweaty tonight though. This is later than I usually am playing on stream. Excited. Fridays are always a fun evening during COVID when there's not much else going on in my life anyways, outside of the house. In the house is fun, at least like content to watch wise. There's new episodes of WandaVision that have been coming out every Friday. I've been enjoying that. And that's one of those shows where you're, similar to like The Mandalorian that came out on Fridays was like this too, where you kind of have to watch it as soon as you can. The Mandalorian I would actually like wake up in the morning and watch, because if I went on any social media or anything, there were spoilers, so that I would watch right away. WandaVision, I care a little bit less than I do about Star Wars things. I love Marvel stuff, but I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than I'm a like Marvel MCU fan, I would say, so. But it's also pretty easy to just avoid social media, for at least today. Where should we go? We won't go Sawtooth this time. I wish there was a Fever Ridge place. I'd love to go up there and get a fire gauntlet. At least we shouldn't have to worry about it being too sweaty this time, since there's no one here. The other thing that comes out on Fridays that I like watching, which is not super family or kid friendly, is RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a lot of swearing in it, which I didn't realize. And my other sibling and I suggested to my older sibling that their kids might like it. Not thinking about all the swearing and other inappropriate adult. Well, it's not inappropriate for adults, but for like an all ages group, it would be, and for kids would be. But I love it. Oh no, I'm looking at this kill feed already, and there's a reason that lobby felt so sweaty already. Trago's in here. Cheddar's in here. Is there solo scrims today? Is there not squad scrims? Angry little boy. That's like the opposite of my name. I guess angry large boy would be more the opposite. But yeah, well, we'll see how long we last here. And it's good that we landed out in the middle of nowhere. Away from all the monsters. All those competitive monsters. So excited for ranked mode. Hopefully some better matchmaking. Well, that's something we didn't talk about. So I hadn't gone past yesterday on that community survey. I had never went past the game mode page when we talked about it on stream yesterday. So someone's right here, but I really want that. But there was also a section at the end where you could just write, like, what is your favorite thing about Spellbreak, and what is one thing you'd change or add to Spellbreak, something like that. So I cheated a little bit on my favorite thing about Spellbreak. And said the connection between the story and gameplay changes, and also like the unique combat and talent modes, which is kind of like three things, I guess, really, but I worded it so it seemed like I was just saying two. I tried to make talents and builds all and combat all one kind of concept, but and then one thing I'd add, I said better matchmaking. I guess I whiffed on that one too and picked multiples, but I said better matchmaking, and well, I thought that was someone sneaking up on me. It's just a storm sneaking up on me. How far are we going? I don't have a ton of health, actually. Maybe there's a person. Looks like maybe a bot, though. That's weird. That challenge says. That challenge says 10 potions, but then in reality it's only 3 potions. Yeah, because we just completed it. That's odd. People fighting in the storm here. Maybe let's try to third party them. Maybe this is, it doesn't look like the skins Trago runs. I do know Trago likes to fight in the storm though. And like likes to do those fancy dash squiggles. I mean, we're likely gonna this is probably Trago. Yeah, we de-effed ourselves, so not great there. Nope, somebody else. Somebody else who wiped us. We will go ahead and we'll watch the rest of that match. I don't know if I want to watch this particular person necessarily, but we'll watch Trago. Double clouding. Trago's like one of the best toxic players, I think. It's really interesting, like mesmerizing almost use of the dash rune. Like, look, he has like a uncommon dash here, and look how much movement he's getting out of it. Really impressive. A lot of crouching going on. You can see, so I play on controller, and I have my sense turned up quite a bit from what the standard is on console. You can see, though, how much faster movement is, how flicky you can be with your wrist and arm when you're playing on PC. Just things you cannot do on console unless they add a keyboard and mouse option to the game, which they've not done yet. They've said they'll consider it, I think, is all we've gotten as a response when someone suggests that on stream or something. This is Crashy. Crashy v Trago. That's that unique skin I was talking about that Crashy always wears. He plays all kinds of builds, but he used to only really, or mostly play Conduit, and I think he still considers himself Conduit main. You see the interesting way that they're both using their clouds, like really good tech on that. Using their vanishing mist clouds as toxicologists. Trago getting out of there with a squiggle dash, get a reset off. Maybe let that other person take Crashy out. See how they I missed his recloud there, but he threw his toxic clouds kind of at an angle so he could dash between them all and get more distance from his vanishing mist. not hitting any of those frost shots. But again, this is crashy still, I think, here. Still 3 other people in the lobby other than these 2. But these 2 keep sparring. Trey goes real low though here. Crashy might eke this one out. Good use of the flash freeze there. End of the let's see how much health Crashy has though. Oh, it's pretty low too. Interesting build here on Crashy. You can see he's running that, what is that called? Not fortitude. Spacing. The one that gives you an extra 50 health. So very tanky, along with the recovery. Vigor. Vigor is the talent. That doesn't, by default, it doesn't give you 50 extra health, but once you level it fully up with scrolls, it starts at 25, then goes to 30, 35, and then with 3 scrolls goes to 50. So who else is in here? I just want to watch Crashy. If you want to watch Crashy, go watch his stream. Ouch. A lot of Dragonfire there. Get up close, get those toxic slaps in. Yeah, there are 2 people in the lobby here. Oh, this person has done a really good job of sneaking up on Crashy around those corners, but someone else digs them out. Squat pan. This person's just hiding. Need for a heal. Oh, Crashy got taken out. Squat pan wins. And we were, what, lucky... lucky 13, I think that said. We'll play that, we'll play our Frost Clash game. Get out of these sweaty BR lobbies, though. Excited for new matchmaking. Now that did I ever finish that? Talking about what I was excited for the game. Maybe I didn't. New matchmaking, or better matchmaking rather, and I also said making the quests a little bit more in depth, not just kind of fetch quests where you're just going to get some documents or something. Like trying to make them a little more involved. Some of the quests have been good, the story quest ones. A lot of them end up just being like, do this many times, which gets a little boring. Especially, I mean, some of them have been better than others. The ones that are like, do this many times, and that thing is like, open a chest, and that's the story quest for the week. I don't know if that really has been one of the examples, but some of them have been much better than that. There's definitely been ones that were like run 3 talents, fill all your talents up with full scrolls, like hoping for something a bit more. I like the ones where, probably my favorite one if I had to pick, it was the one that was teased in the IGN thing we were talking about earlier a few weeks before, and also in the like chapter 1 release trailer, which is the Arcane Barometer one, which is actually what my backbling is here, where you had to go find those and set them up. So it's kind of like 2 parts. You could only do it 1 person per lobby, so you had to try to be the first in that one. Let's say if I had to pick one of the quests that I hope we see more things like, it would be that. I also would like to see, and I said this too in my survey feedback, would like to see more long-term, like chapter-long quests. I've been playing Fortnite this season. Not as much as Spellbreak, but have been playing it. And something that I enjoy about their quests is, one, there's a lot of variety in it. Like sometimes it's go to this part of the map and find this item. But even the ones in Spellbreak that were kind of like that this chapter, they let's see, what do we want? We'll keep the fire, I guess. These are like temporary gauntlets anyway, since they're not very good. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll take that fire. If I can to walk. But I also wish that like so many of the quests are just like, do this much damage or get this placement in this game mode, and the game mode is always battle royale, because I think they might be struggling to get people to keep playing battle royale. Like, I think there is definitely a part of the population, and I will definitely include myself in it, that even though Clash is far from perfect mode, it's much more casual and fun, and you still get to enjoy all the combat and cool stuff in the game. So overall, since Clash has been in the game, I've spent way more time in Clash than any of the BR modes. I think the current state of the matchmaking is also affecting that too. Like that it's just a level 23 mage rank split. There's and not like skill based at all. Probably affecting the more casual players wanting to just hang out and Clash more. they chronoed. Chronoed. Whatever. Youch. They were good. They're good about, like, peeking with these frost shots. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go down. Let me use my shields, gosh. I'll just sit here. Push me. Oh, did they jump in that fracture? I think they did. I wonder why. They almost had me. It's weird. They're weird. That's okay. I'm weird too. We have a saying in my family that we're weird in a good way. Okay. Got a decent, if not good, like, loot. Should have had better gauntlets, but at least we have good amulet stuff. But I will, since this just respawned here, after the zone closed in, I'll grab it. If you didn't know, it's kind of weird that only that one did. Maybe there's a thing where only so many would spawn in a certain area. Oh, this is the person we were fighting before. Maybe? It's the same outfit, but they have a totally different build. That was just rude. It was a different person. He took our mana vault. That's okay. It's just loot. Still looking for better gauntlets here. Try to help my teammate though if I can. Some good frost practice. They got away by the hair on their chinny chin. Where'd they go? Did they double teleport? No, they're right there. That's the person from before. Oh, they teleport really far. I wonder if they have a leggy. Very far. Gotta aim up a little more if I'm gonna do those super long shots. Sometimes I hit them, usually not, and it's pretty far. When I do hit them, it's very satisfying. Usually I need a little more. I need to be more warmed up on it than that. A lot going on here. Man. Missing my shots here. finished one of them. I actually wouldn't have expected we would have finished that one with Frost, because usually with Frost, especially when I have spring stuff like this, I like to catapult up in the air and then use the icicle ability to stay above the ground. Keeps you safe from stone shapers. It's just in general also like harder to aim up. Oh, I'm getting really weird lag here. It's not really affecting my... Oh, maybe it is. It's affecting everything. Everything is like a second or two behind what it looks like. Oh, that hit. Oh, it's back. It's only when I critically need to hit a shot that it happens, apparently. I really needed that scavenging. They disappeared now. Bummer. They escaped with their lives. I don't know who's sniping at me. Vital stone. Oops. Shouldn't have zoomed in like that there. Missing everything. There we go. Deal that damage. Spring step in. Finish him off. Scavenging is so useful in Clash. Ouch. It's the same person. Oh, shields off. I feel like we haven't been doing that. Man, this feels like this kill count. The scores here should be so much higher, I feel like. Just exploded in frost there. Ouch. Wow, we did a lot of damage. Why is there a team? Oh, that's why it feels slow. There's only 5 of us on my team. Like a whole... My, like, squad of 3 has only been 2 the whole time, but... Ouch. Ouch. Froze myself. See, that's where that flick aim on PC is so useful. So they're gonna chrono back. And they're gonna try to melt me with that lightning. Chrono back again. Through the window. Would have been nice if that would have been a kill. Oh man, more Vital Stone? How many people on this team are running Vital Stone? And why? Man, this same person just keeps lightning me down. Well, it was a valiant effort. I had the highest damage anyways. That's okay. Good practice for our frost. And sorry, take a drink of water here. I think we're gonna leave our stream there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Just as a reminder, again, I know we talked about it at the beginning, but maybe if people didn't see that part of the beginning, this is our new stream schedule. For now, I'm only going to say this is for next week. We're going to see how it goes, and then we might adjust, or the other option that I was going to do is a Tuesday, Thursday Spellbreak streams, and then do other variety streaming, do other Nintendo streams, but have those be a little more flexible, more just like bonus streams or weekend streams where I just kind of pop on. But we'll try this schedule for next week. And go from there. So Monday we'll be doing our Magic Mondays at 3 p.m. Pacific. Wizarding Wednesday with more Spellbreak, also at 3 p.m. Pacific. And then we'll do a Happy Friday stream in that. I'll let you all let me know either in chat or in comments what you'd like me to play out of what we've been playing on the channel. So either Spellbreak again, Super Mario Galaxy, Pokemon Let's Go, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I think that's everything that people have watched. There was some early streams of some other games, but those have all been private, so they're pretty bad. The audio mainly was really bad before I got everything figured out there. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I don't know, I'm waiting to hear back from people, friends, of when I'm supposed to hang out and play games with them. So over the weekend. So I don't want to commit to when I'm going to be doing. I'm probably going to stream for at least a couple hours sometime over the weekend and hang out with you all, but not sure when yet. So if you want to know when and join us, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button, and that'll also let you know when we go live this weekend and if we do any bonus or weekend streams next week too. yeah. Hope you all have a wonderful Friday night. I hope you join our happy little gaming community if you're new here. It's fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic, all those wonderful things. Pretty wholesome. You won't say 100% wholesome. Sometimes if I'm playing and get mad, I accidentally say a swear word, but that happens. It happens. I'll edit it out of the VOD. For folks watching later. But anyways, we'll talk to you later. Have a lovely evening. Bye.